Hey everyone, welcome back to Cook It Right. I'm Madison, and today we're going deep into a topic that never gets old, chicken. This episode is all about 25 chicken recipes that can completely change up your meal routine. I picked these recipes because they're practical, they work for different moods and occasions, and they don't require complicated ingredients or fancy chef skills. Whether you cook every day or you just want a few solid ideas to keep things interesting, this list will give you a good mix of quick dinners, global flavors, classic comfort meals, and healthier options that don't taste like cardboard. So if you're someone who makes chicken on autopilot every week and ends up eating the same thing over and over, this episode is going to give you fresh inspiration. Let's start with the quick and easy recipes because honestly, that's what most people end up making the most. These are the meals that you can throw together on a weeknight after work when you don't feel like spending an hour in the kitchen but still want something that actually tastes good. The first one is baked lemon garlic chicken. This is one of those recipes that's simple but never gets boring. You just take chicken thighs or breasts, marinate them in lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, and oregano. You don't even need to let it sit for hours. Even a quick 15-20 minutes helps the flavor soak in. Then you bake it until it's golden on the outside and juicy inside. You can pair it with rice, a quick salad, roasted potatoes, or even toss it on top of pasta. It's the kind of recipe you keep coming back to because it tastes clean and fresh without needing a lot of steps. The second recipe is chicken stir fry. This one is basically a lifesaver when your fridge is running low or you just want to use up random veggies. Slice up a chicken breast or thigh. Get a pan nice and hot. Add a bit of oil and toss the chicken with soy sauce, garlic, and ginger. Once it's almost cooked, throw in any vegetables. You've got broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, snap peas, even leftover cabbage works. Stir fry it until everything's cooked but still has a bit of crunch. Then finish with a little more sauce to coat everything. It comes together in one pan, and if you serve it over rice or noodles, you've got a complete meal in less than 25 minutes. The third recipe is buffalo chicken wraps. These are great for lunch, dinner, or meal prep. Cook the chicken however you like, grilled, baked, or even in a pan. Toss it in buffalo sauce, then wrap it in a tortilla with lettuce, tomato, and a drizzle of ranch or blue cheese dressing. You can add cheese if you want, or keep it lighter. The reason this works so well is because you can make a batch of chicken ahead of time and just assemble wraps whenever you're ready to eat. It's fast, it's satisfying, and it breaks up the usual plain chicken with rice routine. Number 4 is honey garlic chicken thighs. This is the kind of recipe that makes your kitchen smell amazing without a lot of effort. Start by searing the chicken in a pan until the skin gets a little crispy. Then pour in a quick sauce made with honey, soy sauce, and minced garlic. Let it simmer until the sauce thickens and coats the chicken. The combination of sweet and savory is perfect, and you can serve it with rice or vegetables for a simple but solid dinner. It's also great for meal prepping because the sauce holds up well in the fridge. And the 5th recipe in this section is air fryer chicken tenders. If you have an air fryer, you know how handy it is for quick meals. Just season the chicken, coat it in breadcrumbs or panko, spray it with a little oil, and air fry until crispy. It usually takes less than 15 minutes, and the result is way better than frozen tenders from a box. You can dip them in barbecue sauce, honey mustard, or anything you like. These work for kids, adults, picky eaters, pretty much everyone. The reason I'm spending time on these simple recipes is because for most people, weekday cooking isn't about pulling off some big masterpiece. It's about having a handful of reliable meals that are fast, flexible, and still taste good. Each of these recipes can be adjusted depending on what you have in your fridge, and once you get the hang of them, you can make them without even looking at a recipe. That's when cooking at home really starts to feel easy. Now let's switch it up a little and talk about chicken recipes with global flavors. This is where you can get out of your usual routine and make something that tastes totally different without needing to travel anywhere. Chicken is amazing because it works with so many different seasonings and sauces, so you can easily bring different cultures into your kitchen just by changing up the marinade or the spices. Let's start with butter chicken. If you've never made butter chicken at home, it's actually not that complicated. The key is marinating the chicken in yogurt and spices first, usually things like cumin, garam masala, turmeric, garlic, and ginger. You can marinate it for an hour, but overnight is even better. Then you cook it in a tomato-based sauce with cream and butter until the chicken is tender and the sauce is smooth and rich. You serve it with rice or warm naan bread, and it honestly tastes just as good, if not better, than what you'd get from takeout. It's one of those recipes that seems fancy, but once you do it once, you realize it's very doable. Next is chicken shawarma. This one brings those bold Middle Eastern flavors into your kitchen. You take chicken thighs, which stay nice and juicy, and marinate them in a mix of spices like cumin, coriander, turmeric, paprika, garlic, lemon juice, and olive oil. Then you roast or grill them until they're cooked through and slightly charred on the outside. Slice them thin and serve with pita bread, tomatoes, cucumbers, and garlic sauce or tahini. It's great for building wraps, bowls, or just serving family style on a platter with sides. The marinade is what makes it, and once you've made it once, you'll probably add it to your regular rotation. Teriyaki chicken is another crowd pleaser. The sauce is what makes it so good. Soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic, and ginger. Cook the chicken in the sauce until it thickens and glazes everything. It's sweet and salty in the best way. I like to serve it with white rice and steamed vegetables to balance the flavors. It's one of those recipes that everyone likes, kids, adults, picky eaters, and it's fast enough to make on a weekday. Peruvian grilled chicken is a little less common, but it's worth adding to your list. The marinade is what gives it such a unique flavor. Lime juice, garlic, cumin, paprika, and a bit of vinegar. You let the chicken sit in that for a few hours, then grill or roast it. The result is tangy, smoky, and really flavorful. What takes it over the top is the green sauce you serve on the side. It's made from cilantro, jalapeno, garlic, lime, and mayo or yogurt. You blend it until it's smooth, and it's the kind of sauce you'll want to put on everything. And of course, jerk chicken. This is bold, spicy, and full of character. You make a marinade with green onions, Scotch bonnet peppers, or any hot peppers you can get, thyme, allspice, garlic, soy sauce, and a little sugar. You let the chicken soak in that overnight, then grill it until it's charred on the outside and cooked through. It's spicy, yes, but it's also aromatic and layered with flavor. It's perfect for cookouts or when you just want something that stands out from the usual. These international recipes might sound like a lot, but once you try them once, they're not that complicated, and most of the work happens in the marinade, which you can do ahead of time, and they bring so much variety to your meals that you won't feel like you're eating the same thing every week. Now let's move into comfort food classics, because honestly, chicken and comfort food go hand in hand. These are the dishes that make your kitchen smell amazing, the ones you make on slower evenings or weekends, and they're also great if you're cooking for other people. The first one is chicken pot pie. It's the definition of cozy. You've got tender chicken, peas, carrots, and a creamy sauce all tucked inside a flaky crust. You can make it as one big pie or in smaller individual dishes. If you want to make it easier, you can use store-bought pie crust and it still comes out great. It's one of those meals that people remember. Next is Southern fried chicken. This doesn't really need much explaining. You season the chicken really well, dip it in buttermilk and flour, then fry until it's golden brown and crispy. When you bite into it and hear that crunch, it's just satisfying. It takes a little more time than some of the other recipes, but it's worth it. Chicken and dumplings is another classic. It's basically a thick chicken stew with soft dumplings cooked on top. You start with chicken, onions, carrots, and celery. Make a flavorful broth, and then drop spoonfuls of dumpling dough on top to cook. The dumplings get soft and soak up the flavor of the broth. It's warm, filling, and perfect for colder days. BBQ chicken drumsticks are a simpler comfort option, but always a hit. You can bake or grill them, just brush with your favorite barbecue sauce and cook until the skin is crispy and the sauce has caramelized a little. They're great for casual dinners or when you want something easy but tasty. And finally, chicken Alfredo pasta. This one is a weeknight comfort go-to. You cook the chicken, make a quick sauce with butter, cream, and Parmesan, then toss it all together with pasta. It's creamy, filling, and honestly way better than the jarred stuff. What I like about these comfort classics is that they don't require complicated techniques. It's mostly about taking your time and letting the ingredients do their thing. They're the kind of recipes you make when you want a break from rushing through dinner, or when you want to make something that brings people together at the table. Now let's finish with some healthy and high-protein chicken recipes. These are great if you're trying to eat lighter, keep meals balanced, or you just want options that don't leave you feeling heavy afterward. The best part is they still taste good. We're not doing plain boiled chicken here. These are meals you'll actually look forward to. Let's start with grilled chicken salad with avocado. It's simple, but when you make it right, it feels like a complete meal, not a side dish. Grill some chicken breasts with just salt, pepper, a bit of olive oil, and maybe some garlic powder if you like extra flavor. Slice it up and put it over a bed of greens. I like a mix of lettuce, spinach, or arugula for variety. Add sliced avocado, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and maybe some red onion for crunch. Drizzle on a light vinaigrette. It's fresh, filling, and doesn't require much cooking. You can prep the chicken in advance so assembling it later takes just a few minutes. Next are chicken lettuce wraps. These are fun to eat and a good option if you're cutting back on bread or just want something different. Cook ground chicken in a pan with garlic, soy sauce, and a bit of hoisin. Once it's cooked through, spoon it into lettuce cups. Butter lettuce or romaine works best because it holds everything together. Add some shredded carrots, chopped peanuts, or even a bit of cilantro on top for crunch and flavor. It's simple but surprisingly satisfying, and you can make a big batch and store the filling for quick meals during the week. Lemon herb chicken breasts are another healthy classic that never fails. Marinate the chicken in lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, and herbs like thyme, oregano, or rosemary. Grill or bake it until golden on the outside and juicy inside. It's light but full of flavor, and you can serve it with just about anything, vegetables, quinoa, rice, or even slice it up for sandwiches the next day. It's one of those basic recipes that can be adapted in a lot of different ways. Sheet pan chicken with vegetables is a go-to for busy nights. You line a tray with chicken pieces and whatever vegetables you've got. Think broccoli, carrots, bell peppers, onions, or potatoes if you want something heartier. Drizzle with olive oil, season everything with salt, pepper, and any herbs you like, then roast it all together. The chicken gets juicy, The vegetables caramelize and everything cooks at the same time. Plus, you only have one pan to clean afterward, which is always a win. The last one is spicy grilled chicken with yogurt sauce. It's simple, but has a nice balance of heat and coolness. Rub chicken with chili powder, cumin, garlic, and lime juice, then grill it until you get a little char on the outside. For the yogurt sauce, mix plain yogurt with a bit of lemon juice, garlic, salt, and chopped herbs like mint or parsley. Serve the chicken with the sauce on the side. It's refreshing and flavorful without being heavy, and it's perfect for summer or meal prep. What I like about these healthy recipes is that they don't feel like a compromise. You still get good flavors and textures, but they leave you feeling light. And most of them are easy enough to make during the week without much planning. All right, let's wrap this up. We just went through 25 chicken recipes, everything from quick and easy dinners to bold international flavors, cozy comfort classics, and healthier options. The idea isn't to make all of these at once. Pick 2 or 3 that catch your attention and try them over the next couple weeks. Once you find the ones you like, they'll become part of your regular rotation, and that's when cooking at home really starts to feel simple. If you try any of these, I'd love to hear which ones become your favorites. You can send me a message, tag me on social media, or even share a photo if you make one of these recipes. I might feature some of your dishes in a future episode. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm Madison, and this is Cook It Right. I'll see you next time.